Did I love YouTube TV or do I want to get out of that subscription? Let's find out. Welcome back to the Cobra Pit. Today I'm going to give you the long-term review of YouTube TV. It's live TV. It has 70 plus channels, free unlimited DVR storage space, 6 accounts per household, and 3 streams included, which is a big one for me. I need at least 3. Now, when it comes to streaming services, when it comes to live TV streaming services, the main competition is Sling TV, Hulu plus Live TV, which I've had both of those already. And there's a few others there, here and there, but those are the top 3, including YouTube TV. I did love Sony View, but that's no longer with us. So the first thing you have to think about is the price. How much are you willing to spend on a live TV streaming service? Well, YouTube TV is $50. Once Hulu raised their price, I went over to try YouTube TV and has loved it ever since. After you figure out how much you want to spend, then you have to think about your must-have channels. And now when I say must-have, I use that term loosely. I don't really care. My wife is really the one that needs to have certain channels. So I go down the list and find out if they include some of those channels. So looking at the channel list, you have to go ahead and check, see your must-haves. The one thing about YouTube TV, they have lots and lots of sports. If you're big into sports, even though live sports aren't going on right now in our uncertain time, but they have tons of sports channels. They have many locals, depending on your area, of course. And YouTube TV did have the main channels that I was looking for, that my wife was looking for. So once you find the price you want and the channels you want, let's see what that service is like. Now, YouTube TV comes on a plethora of devices. I've watched it on my Roku, on my LG TV, and also on the Apple 4K TV, which is by far the best one. And I'll talk to you about why in a few moments. This is the main screen here, the home screen. Now, you'll see here it has top picks for you, which YouTube uses their algorithm to determine what you're really into. I'm not into any of those. It's usually hit and miss. Then you go down to the different genres, movies, sports shows. We'll come back to that in a minute. Add to your library, things you can add. Again, using that algorithm, things you might want to watch on Epics. All these suggestions in the home department, family shows, shows that you might like, movies, and we'll get into movies in a minute. Over to the left, we have the library. Now, this is where you can use your DVR function. I'm not big on DVR. I'll search, if anything, to find something. But the one show I do have in there is Cobra Kai, which I watch over and over. I'm on season 2 right now. Great show, especially if you're a fan of the original. If you go over to live TV, this is where I spend most of my time. Now, this is what sets Apple TV apart from the rest. If you notice, there's a program playing in the background. Now, this is wonderful. Now, as I scroll through the TV shows, you'll see there's actually a preview of the show being played. Now, this is great because you might want to see where you are in that show, whether it be on a commercial or during a part that you might want to miss or pass your favorite part already. This is the only streaming device that I've seen it on. So there are others out there like the Fire TV, and I actually have that. I haven't used it yet, but here on the Apple 4K, this is a great time saver because no one wants to turn to a channel that's on commercial. At least I don't want to. So this is a huge feature, and this is wonderful because none of the other services have this, whether it be Hulu, Sling, or anything like that. It's the first time I've seen this. So if you go through and you can click on everyone, and look how fast that preview comes up. Look at that. Automatically you can see, all right, do I want to turn to this or not? Oh no, this is on commercial. I don't want to watch it at this time. So that's one of the best features. Now, they do show you many hours in advance, just like that, so you can see what's coming up later. But I love the live menu. 70 plus channels. It does get to a point where nothing's on, But here we go. Let's Be Cops. You'll see right there. Oh yeah, I like this scene, or oh, we missed my favorite part. So that live preview is wonderful. There we go, Seinfeld's on commercial. So you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna turn to that channel right now, right? So wonderful, wonderful feature right there. So let's see how quickly it loads up. Let's go to show right here, click it. Look at that, hardly no buffer. Now it does depend on your internet, of course, but I have the same internet and this is by far the fastest time that it takes for a program to come on. Now, let's say you're watching something. If you press, you can see closed captioning, you can go down to more to watch. And these are other shows that may be similar to what you're watching now. So that's a quick feature we'd like to go through. Now, if I hit back, you'll see it's still playing in the background and I can search. One of the biggest problems with this is though, let's say I'm scrolling through, I can't just hit back to go right back to my show again. I have to go back to the top, then go back up again to the show I was watching or the movie. So it takes a while getting used to. It takes a while getting used to, because you would think you're in the menu and you say, oh, you know, I just want to back out. But if you back out, it won't just take you right back to the show. Of course, there's a search feature here. So let's go back to home and let's go to movies. Now the choices of movies are good. They're very good. They have some newer, more popular movies here. Here's the thing with the movies that bothers me. If you notice all these movies right here, they have a little play icon at the bottom. That means if I click on it and I click watch now, I can watch it right now. Let's see how fast that loads up. There it is. There are ads with these movies because they're coming from the TV station themselves. So let me show you something else though. Now let's keep looking. I want to find another movie. These are picked for me. Oh, Kingsman. Yeah, Secret Service. Great movie. I want to watch it. You notice there's no play icon at the bottom, right? But you have to pay special attention to that. So let me click on it. And oh, there's still the watch now option. But if you look here, it says upcoming. So if I click on it, I cannot watch it now. So to me, it's like, okay, you're setting me up, right? I think I could watch this right now, but I can't. So all these movies aren't available. These movies are on right now. So let's say I click on Gladiator. Now, I can only scroll back that much, right? Because it's live. But that's the problem. Like, not every movie is available to you. You have to look for that play icon there at the bottom, right? And there's still plenty of movies. Look, newer movies, but here we go. Oh, The Last Jedi. I feel like watching that. There's no play icon. You get the point. But they have fantasy, sci-fi, Oscar winners. They have plenty and plenty of movies, but I would say about half of them aren't available to watch right now. So I think it's a little bit misleading. If we go back for movies, we can look at TV shows, same deal, drama, news. You see all the news shows. You feel like watching news right now, these are picked for you, on now, news talk shows. So the menus itself is simple enough, but it's not very, very intuitive, right? So I spend most of my time, like I said, in live, but for $50, this is a great, great setup. Playing it on 3 different devices simultaneously is wonderful. Having 6 different setups where I could have mine set up, my wife can have her set up, and my kids can have their own profiles. That's a wonderful feature as well, right? But overall, I love this the best. Hulu was great, but once they raised it $10, I said, you know what, let me see what else is out there. I cannot beat the load up times of these movies. Straight out of Compton. There's a play sign. Let's see how fast this loads up. It's a 2.5-hour movie. There it is. There's our ad, 15-second ad, right? And then we'll jump right into the movie after this. So we'll let this play out. But if you're willing to try YouTube TV, it's wonderful because not only do you have it on those devices, you can also watch it on your phone. You can watch it on your iPad. You can watch it on your Android device. Right? And of course you can fast forward. Here we go. Look how fast that is. Look at that. Now I'm playing. All right, look how fast that loads. So it does a great job of giving you what you need in a timely manner. YouTube TV, I give it 2 thumbs up, and we're riding with it. We're rolling with it. The menu on the phone and the iPads are very simple, very easy. I may do a separate video on that, but definitely it's holding up to be a great service. Video quality is wonderful. I think the best streaming service video quality was still the Sony, but this is no slouch. Sound is wonderful. It does have 5.1 surround sound, and it also includes YouTube originals, like I showed you Cobra Kai. So go ahead and try it out. They have the free trial. See if you like it. If you give me any feedback, anything you want me to go over in further detail, or anything that I may not have covered that you like from me, or any questions, hit me in the comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And don't forget, Cobra told you. All right, y'all. Till the next one.